Suing for battery, fraud, and unjust enrichment, the Devin Haney era. No, this is not a bad episode of Geraldo Rivera. This is the latest edition of War, a Week Boxing with Chi Funky.
Vashon Holdings proudly presents War Week Radio Chats with ring announcer Joseph Herron.
Hey, ring announcer Joseph Herron, that's me. What do you know, guys? And guys, thank you for joining us on this late night impromptu edition of War a Week Boxing. And guys, it wouldn't be an evening of War Week Boxing on Saturday nights without the counsel of our dear friend, Chi Funky Boxing.
Oh, thank you for having me again, Joe. This is going to be a lot of fun tonight, boy. We're going to be talking about some chain snatching, job ass, monochrome motherfuckers.
I tell you what, man. Vanity, my favorite sin. Woo! God bless Al Pacino.
Go snatch a purse.
Hey, how did you know that diamond was a Fugazi? That makes me laugh. I got 25 hits under my belt, and he's scared shitless of you. Yeah. So it's funny. We were talking about and guys, if you looked at the thumbnail, that was made by my partner in crime, G Funky Boxing. Give the man a hand.
Here's the man. RoboCop, gotta love that.
Can you fly, Bobby? Now look, one more movie reference, and this one's from Casino. Look what they did to my hand, man. That's gonna be Haney in court, right? That's gonna be Devin Haney in court. He kicked my ass, Your Honor, and it hurted.
Look what he did to me, man. He took my thumb, Charlie.
Hey, he sniped him, man. He took my thumb, Charlie. Over Greenwich Village, we're coming out with all of them, baby. Woo!
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys. And also, I'm going to give you my my latest at the 30-minute mark. I'm going to give you my latest and this is just indie movies that you may or may not have seen, but some that have been made over the last 15 years. Because between 2010 and 2020, before COVID, that was one of the most underrated and one of my favorite decades of cinema. And I was doing movie reviews a lot at the time for AXS.com. And yeah, I'm going to give you guys a couple of recommendations in case you're in the mood to watch something this weekend other than college or NFL. Because let's just say, I was doing something a little bit more enjoyable than just watching Michaela Meyer, which I have to say, I just wasn't really interested, guys.
Hey, it was a good fight, though, man. It was a really good fight.
Well, tomato, tomato. But anyway, Alberto goes, Saludos, Joe. Not to be intrusive, but how was your date last night? Well, brother, it was quite enjoyable. But I will say this, a gentleman does not kiss and tell. So there it is.
Ooh.
There it is. There it is. But thank you, my brother in Christ, Alberto, for joining us. And thank you for the kind words out of that really kind of yeah, it was really testing my patience yesterday. And once again, I love Kevin from Platinum Fights. But yeah, I'm not going to mix it up with him. Once again, it's pointless to discuss something with someone who isn't interested in listening. He's merely interested in trying to get his 2 cents across. So that's not good. But thank you, Alberto. I appreciate you being there for me last night, my friend. Tyco TV. Welcome to the show, sir.
What up, bro?
Good to see you, my friend. Also, Technique. Man, Devin is straight up hoe for suing Ryan Garcia. I think
he's
that's
gotta go.
Brother Alberto also says, salute to you, Chief Hunky. Woo!
Hey.
DJ MFB. Man, Devin Haney is soft. Hey, brother, you know what? If it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, waddles like a duck, it's a duck. You know, you just gotta call it out, man. Call it for what it is. He beat me in the song. I'm gonna do him for assault. Ching gal, guys. We're gonna go over all of that. And my brother from another mother, Anthony Manzano from Florida. And I hope you're doing well, my friend. And our prayers go out to everyone who's been affected by Hurricane Helena. Right?
Yeah.
Guys, once again, we should all pray for everyone doesn't have power or whose houses are underwater. Guys, yeah. In the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, amen. Heavenly Father, please watch over them and please give them your grace and your healing powers, and please keep them all safe from harm. In your sacred and holy name we pray, Jesus Christ. In the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, amen. El Pinche OJ, welcome to the show, sir. He said, Joseph G. Funky, Carrington looked average last night. Well, you know what? That's what always happens when a fighter talks shit like he's already arrived, right? Isn't that
and you
the
know
way
that what's the guy's name? Gosh, I can't think of his name now. Sagawa, I think his name is. That was the guy he fought last night at Southpaw.
Sagawa, yeah.
That guy just beat Ruben Villa in the summer. And then he comes in and arguably beats Bruce Carrington. So this guy, Sagawa, hey, this guy could fight, man. He's a real player in the featherweight division, guys. And a division that's already very, very stacked with talent. Add him to the list, man. This guy can fight.
Well, you know what, guys? This is the fight game. And like I always say, on the world-class stage, there are no easy assignments. And if a fighter makes it look easy, that's a feather in his cap. Okay? Once again, he hasn't fought a bum, right? That's just the way it is. That's the way that, and fans need to start recognizing that. Jose Barrera, welcome to the show, sir. He says, I told my dad about Haney doing Ryan for battery, and he said, I think the best thing for everybody is for him to retire. Your dad is a very smart man, brother.
Yep.
He's got
smart man. Smart man, brother. Smart man. Yeah. And I got lucky, Joe. Before the hurricane hit Florida, we flew out, and I'm in New York now. Excellent, brother.
Right on,
the Holy
Anthony.
Spirit was with you, my friend. And El Pinche OG says Suleiman Sagawa, underrated facts. Yep.
Yeah, man. He's a major player in that division. I was impressed, man. I was impressed with the way he fought Ruben Villa, and then now Bruce Carrington. Yeah, man. Major player at 126.
Well, something tells me that Top Rank probably signed him to a multi-fight deal after that fight.
Yeah.
And there it is. That's how they roll. Because I know Alan Garcia isn't going to have anything upcoming on the Top Rank calendar anytime soon.
I should laugh at that, but that's the truth. Yeah, he probably got dropped like a bad habit.
Yep. I've known many fighters that have been with Top Rank, and after one bad performance, they get the pink slip. They don't fuck around, man. But guys, let's go to the main event of the evening. Oh, hold on. Before Tony Manzano, what got into you, brother? Oh, do you kiss your mouth with that? Do you kiss your mom with that mouth? Holy shit. Joe and G Funky, Devin is a soft ass bitch. I rarely curse for Sue and Ryan. I rarely curse, But for suing Ryan the way he did for assault, you have to go to court and not stand up for yourself. That's a bad look. Yep. And Tycho speaks the truth. Top Rank will indeed drop you like a bad habit. Yep.
You have
Just
a bad.
ask Ivan Nahara. Just ask Josue Vargas. Just ask. Well, dude, you can just on and on and on. Just look at everyone. I mean, dude, look at Elvis Rodriguez when he lost to Kenneth Sims, and now he's back. So, congratulations for him. He fought my guy, Kendo Castaneda. Yeah. Well, I tried to warn him that Kenneth Sims Jr., even though he has a victory over Elvis, it was a much better style matchup for him, Kenneth Sims Jr. That was the deal I originally got him, but he thought he was the wiser by going with the guy that he had beaten, Elvis Rodriguez. And I'm like, son, styles make fights. This dude gonna kick your ass. And he pitched a shutout pretty much and really busted up my guy, Kendo Castaneda. But I was proud of him. He really fought like he actually wanted to win, unlike Edgar Berlanga. I'll tell you what. And another one. Oh, a guy you know. Top Rank dropped Gabe Flores Jr. They had high hopes for him, yes, because he was a big ticket seller. But when you can't punch in this division at 35, what is Top Rank going to do with him?
Yeah, man, that's the thing. But credit to the Flores boys, man. Him and his father, they're staging their own events. This is going to be their third this year, October 12th in Stockton. I will indeed be there. So, if you're in the area, stop by, say hello.
And there it is. I'll tell you what. Well, look. Hold on. On the air, Lee Cleveland, you should tune in. Chingao, man. Dude, I told him I was going on the air, and he starts sending me texts. I'm like, dude, that has nothing to do with boxing and everything to do with politics. I'm like, dude, stop it. I don't want to talk about that crap. Chingao, man. Like, dude, really. So, look. Hold on. What were we talking about?
Top Rank and the way that they drive.
Wait a minute. I mentioned, and Kendo Castaneda actually fought like he wanted to win. Okay. Would you like to? Isn't there something that you'd like to show us about Edgar Berlanga, G Funky?
Yeah. Well, I'll play the audio here because I know that
while we're still waiting on more to come in the chat so we can talk about Devin Haney.
More respect.
Yeah, here's a interview that someone conducted with Edgar Berlanga last night at
Hamburger Langa.
Bernalgas at the at the theater at MSG. Woo! So here we go, guys. Let's take a listen.
What's the reaction been like after the Canelo fight for you? I could just say one word: respect. I got respect now in the sport now, and that's the most important thing you need in the sport is respect. As long as you got respect, that's all that matters, and that's something that I got. I got the respect that the fans wanted to see. It was a great fight. I fought against a legend. I went from a middle school basketball straight to the NBA, one shot. With a little bit of experience, but like I told the world, right? Like my experience, my mindset is everything for me, and I'm ready to take on the best. After facing a legend like him, nobody's beating me, bro. Nobody. I promise you, nobody's touching me. Nobody's beating me.
You want Killer Plan next?
Whoever's there, man. There's a lot of guys. It's just not him. There's a lot of big guys out there that'll make a great fight for me. So, we going out there and we want to make history for boxers.
Well, that's kind of where we're at today in boxing, unfortunately, man. Guys like Berlanga who are happy to go the distance with someone like Canelo. Yeah, exactly. It makes you want to puke, doesn't it? And like Joseph said, he's
Ralph, right. Man.
Yeah. Like Joseph said, man, Berlanga he stopped trying to win that fight halfway through the fight, man. And was happy to go 12. And I just can't believe that there's people out here saying that this is good for Berlanga. No, it's not, man. Like, why? For what? Really, for what? He lost every fucking round, like, and got dropped in the fight. Like, I don't know. I guess this is a new thing today, man. Maybe some of you guys in the chat that are younger than myself and Joseph, maybe you guys could explain it to us. But where I come from, yeah, this is not the competitive spirit that you go into, especially in professional sports.
No, dude, no. And once again, this isn't Friday Night Fights. And I've seen better efforts on Friday Night Fights. Look at Sagawa last night.
Yes.
Look at the chicks last night. They wanted to win.
Yep.
I'm sorry, man. Look at Hernandez, who fought Felix Diaz last night. He wanted to win. All those guys tried to win. They didn't put safety first and try to make it to the finish line and try to get a participation ribbon. No, dude. And once again, I'm going to say it in my Jerry Jones voice. Well, look, if you want to play for the Dallas Cowboys, you're going to have to put forth the best effort. And you've got to shine on that big stage because that's what the star is all about. And that's what we've come to expect from our Dallas Cowboys.
Indeed. And there are no moral victories in football.
Yeah, hey, look. Just making it to the championship game, that's just not good enough. Having a 13-4 record, that's not good enough. If you're not winning that Super Bowl, then it's a failure of a season.
Yes, sir.
And there it is. And it's the same in boxing. Come on, guys. Well, dude, and you know what? I expect more from the fans. Dude, yeah. You don't get an invitation to the big dance and just be happy to make it to the final bell. Dude,
it's ridiculous.
Look, in the immortal words of what's his face from the Jets, the former coach. We play to win the game.
Hello. You play to win the game.
Play to win the game. That's right, dude. And that's the same in boxing.
Yep.
But these guys have gotten soft. And I think that's a perfect segue into the main event of the evening. Devin Haney suing Ryan Garcia for battery, fraud, and unjust enrichment. What else? Hangnail?
Wasn't there something like reputational damages or something like that? I mean, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen, guys. Oh my goodness. What in the world is going on?
Dude, I feel like Tom Hanks on A League of Their Own. There's no crying in baseball. There's no crying in baseball.
Are you
Dude,
crying?
That's how I feel. Are you crying? There's no crying in baseball. Dude, that's how I feel. Yeah. And guys, we're going to share something with you guys, right? Look, let's pull this on big screen, right? And I hate to do this to you. No, I can't do that because he's too damn ugly, right? But I'm going to share this.
You want me to play the audio? I got the audio right here if you want me to play it.
No, that's all right. I want everyone to see how revolting and how repulsive this guy is. And this guy, he and his son want to be the faces of boxing. Well, shit. No wonder the American landscape of boxing is in the fucking crapper.
And you know what, Joe? When this guy's face popped up on Twitter again and in the boxing community here on social media, I quickly got reminded how enjoyable boxing was for the last 5 months up until this fucking piece of shit showed up again.
Oh, ching out, guys. This is bad. This is bad. All right. Can you guys see this yet? Can you guys see this?
All right. It looks blank
here we go.
right now.
No. It's a blank right now because I haven't played it. Here we go. Are you ready? Oh, boy. Here we go.
Boy.
Don't let this go over your head. Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions were awarded $1 million for damages for the...
Hold on. First of all, it was $2 million. $2 million, and they weren't rewarded in damages. Okay, basically, they were... Ryan Garcia was directed by the New York State Athletic Commission to repay his guaranteed purse. And he made more than that, but that's all that was claimed to the New York State Athletic Commission as well as the sanctioning organizations, right? And there's a reason for that. Any guesses, guys? Do you know why he's giving this money? to he's having to give this money back to Golden Boy Promotions? Does anyone know? Does anyone have an idea? Obviously, Bill Haney doesn't, and neither do most fans. I'll tell you guys, because now, one, this was their event. Two, they were responsible for paying out both fighters for staging this event. And now their guy has been suspended for an entire year. So that means they're going to be without their moneymaker, their ticket seller, their cash cow for an entire year. And so they're justified in receiving this. Okay, does that make sense to all of you guys? Should.
Yeah, it
right?
should. Yeah, not to the
Now
Haney
it won't make
but
it won't make sense to Haney because he's a free agent, and that's a big reason why his market value has dropped considerably. Because do you really think anyone's going to want to take a chance on this guy without a title? And he's not signed to a long-term deal with either Macroom or Top Rank or Golden Boy or anybody. And that was by their decision. They wanted to be free agents. Give me one promoter who's going to want to pay out inflated purses to someone who they don't have options on their next 3 fights.
Exactly. And it's almost a guarantee you're going to lose money.
and once again, that was their decision. That was Bill Haney's decision. He wanted Devin to remain a free agent. Thinking that he's Floyd Mayweather Jr. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, very good. Hold on. So I'm going to play the rest of this, guys.
But the fight, Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia on April the 20th. I asked one question is why would Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions receive $1 million in damages? What damages did they occur? For that, Devin Haney Promotions and me, we thankful to Devin Haney and stepping up and allowing us to do our job with Devin Haney Promotions and sue the entire outfit. So with that saying,
now, what does he mean by the entire outfit? What does he mean by the entire outfit? So I'm not exactly sure on that. Whoa, who is the entire outfit? Are they suing Golden Boy Promotions for giving them 40% of the entire gate or the entire purse when they didn't pull shit? It was all Ryan Garcia selling that event.
Dude, this is literally painful to listen to.
Yep, and they got $1.5 million, $500,000 for each pound that Ryan Garcia was over. Yep. They took that money, deposited that money, probably already spent that money, and that was their decision. Once again, they didn't have to go through with the fight.
Yep, they could have said, nope, we're not fighting.
Decision. That was their decision. Okay, I'm going to go on because this is nonsense already. Devin Haney Promotions. How many events has Devin Haney Promotions staged, actually, G-Funky?
None. No TV dates, nothing. But, hey, don't forget they offered Shakur 25, and he turned it down. You know?
Oh, and don't forget, Tank Davis turned down $30 million.
Oh, man.
And they're suing for damages. Chingao, bunch of freaking con artists. That's all these guys are. Fucking Sideshow Bob here. Look at this asshole. Shit. All right, I'm gonna keep going here, man. We still have a little about 30 seconds left. Here we go.
The suit stands and Hall of Fame promoter Bob Arum. I'm ashamed that you as an attorney also would advise that fighters don't sue.
No. No, look, if you're a free agent, now, once again, Bill, Bob was reaching out to you as a friend. He actually likes you for some reason, and he's reaching out to you as a friend. You know what? As a free agent, I wouldn't advise that you sue because who the hell's going to want to work with you after this?
Exactly, man. These guys aren't, they're clearly not thinking. This will be a dangerous precedent if some judge was to rule in this guy's favor, man. Seriously, guys. We're
We'll
going to talk more
get
about
into
that.
We'll get into that part in a minute. But JD Spades, boy, I tell you what, we've got the most intelligent fans in this chat, man. And then once again, I will stand by that to anyone else's podcast. Look at this. Could this lawsuit lead to all promoters blackballing Devin? Well, what do you think Bob's sage advice? What do you think that meant?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what? You guys are free agent. You're not under contract with anyone, which means no one has to work with you. So next time, if you were disappointed with the purse bids for Sandor Martin, hey, in your next event, you might not have any.
Right. And there's so much damages and lost money due to this. Yet, again, nobody wants to put up money for you to fight the number one guy in your sanctioning body for your title. That should tell you everything you need to know. But yeah, you can't tell that to these delusional fucks and their fans. They're both just fucking outrageous, man.
And we'll explain why. Let's just finish this. This is just stupid. Here, listen, guys. This is just ignorance in its highest order.
I mean, haven't you been sued before? Marvin Hagler, Terrence Crawford.
And what happened? What did that Terrence Crawford suit result in? It was thrown out.
Yeah.
Why are you even bringing that up, Bill? Is that an ominous sign of things to come for you assholes?
This is strictly to reach the fans that don't know shit about boxing. A bunch of fucking idiots, and they'll believe this nonsense, man. I can't. This is literally painful to watch, man, and listen. Huh.
Well, you don't like Sideshow Bill?
No.
Ching-gao, here we go.
So lawsuits are part of business. Welcome to boxing and the Devin Haney era.
Yeah, we know.
Don't let this go.
Hold on. That's enough. That's enough.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Suing for getting your ass whooped is the Devin Haney era. So you know what I say to that?
I said, all right, I'll tell you something. Go fuck your mother.
Woo! Bing, bang, boom, bang. Hey, what are you still doing here? I thought I told you to go fuck your mother. You're a funny guy. Wait. He's a big boy.
How?
He knows what he said. Wait, funny how? What am I here to amuse you? I'm some kind of clown or something?
You might fall under questioning, Henry.
I almost had him. I had him going.
Was he shaking? Was he freaking? Was he shaking?
And Alberto has the beat. This video builds complete ignorant pollution. Yep. It sure is, my friend. And welcome Planet 619. He says they wanted $4 million to fight Pero, wink, wink, or duck, duck. They readily agreed to take the money for Ryan being overweight. Then the suit, they're obviously a cash-strapped camp. That's the motivation. Well, look, I'll tell you what the real motivation is behind this, guys. And make no mistake about this. This is exactly what they're doing. There's a reason why they're not taking anything in the interim. They understand that a Ryan Garcia rematch in April is by far the other biggest fight that you could make in the American market outside of Canelo versus David Benavidez. Right? Mm-hmm. Am I wrong in this? Am I wrong in that assessment?
No.
That is the biggest. So once again, do you remember that terrible, delusional interview with Devin Haney and Andre Ward? That was painful, dude, to listen to.
That is so bad. And I won't go too deep, man, because I know a little something about. No, I won't go too deep. I'll just say, yeah, it was a bad interview to listen to. Terrible.
Well, if you listen to it, he said, yeah, we want the rematch. We want it back in blood. And he keeps saying that stupid shit like it means anything. We want it back in blood. Yep, we're going to sue for fraud and battery and unjust enrichment. And he hurt my pinky. Now, look, dude. So this is a guy who said, yeah, we want it back in blood. And we're going to be calling the shots after everything that's happened. So how are they going to call the shots when they don't have, look at their market value at this time?
Right.
How are they going to call the shots when Ryan Garcia, even when he's been out a year, he's going to come back and everyone is going to want to see him fight?
Yep. He could fight whoever the fuck he wants and make a ton of more money than fighting Devin Haney again. And
like, can you imagine how big a fight between he and Terrence Crawford would be?
oh my gosh, huge. And Crawford would take that fight. Make no
Hell
mistake
yes.
about it. He'll say, you know what? I'll go back down to welterweight and fight this guy. Fuck yeah, he would in a fucking heartbeat. And
Knowing
here's
how crazy Ryan Garcia is, though, I can see him. Yeah, I'll fight you at 54.
yeah,
Oh,
he
shit.
might just go all the way up there. Hey, let's wait. I got to cut, But I want to say this about that interview and what he said. Oh, I want to get it back in blood. Like, see, this is something that was the narrative around the time that this Glovegate bullshit was going around on YouTube. about
Oh,
how
Deontay
Wilder
wanted
wanted
Oh,
to
I
come and get
remember
it
that.
back in blood. And that's what these fans were saying. Nah, we want to get it back in blood. We don't want him to fight
Wait a
Joshua
minute.
for undisputed.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that Devin Haney has the same broke ass fans of Deontay
It's
Wilder?
the same exact fan base, the LDBC. They talk a lot of
Dude.
shit. They're a bunch of fake, phony boxing channels with a bunch of bot fucking subscribers. And it's so obvious now because guys like Wilder and Haney, the guys that they support, yeah, they don't sell shit. If you guys cared so much about these fighters, you would buy their pay-per-view. You would buy tickets to their fight, but you don't. And just like that stupid shit you were saying when Wilder was accusing Fury of cheating, he wants to get it back in blood. Well, why don't you keep that same energy here for Haney? He ain't trying to get him back in blood. He's suing the man, taking him to court like a fucking pussy, man. This is terrible, guys. This is terrible for the sport. I'm sorry, man. Terrible.
Yeah, this is why the American landscape is in boxing is in the toilet. Because we have a bunch of entitled bitches that want participation ribbons. They don't want to fight. And they always say the same shit. We risk our lives in the ring. You ain't risking shit, motherfucker. You ain't risking shit. I'll tell you what. Go back and watch Gaddy Ward.
Yeah.
Go back and watch Felix Trinidad and even Ricardo Mayorga.
Dude.
Go back and watch Felix Trinidad and Fernando Vargas. Go back and watch Diego Corrales and Jose Luis Castillo. Go watch that. Go watch Marquez versus Vasquez. 1, 2, and 3.
But Joe, here's the thing. You don't have to go back that far for them to show an example of fighters risking their lives in the ring. Just look at the fight last night. The two females took more risk in the ring than Devin Haney ever has in his career. Fuck out of here.
That's what I heard, but I didn't watch it because I wasn't in Amsterdam. I wasn't in Amsterdam to see all the dykes. Old Charles Bronson, where have you been? I'd like a Big Mac and an order of phrase. You, ma'am, are a whore. Woo! Long live Charles Bronson. Where have you gone, Charles Bronson? Where are all the real dudes, man? The real boxing fans, the real fighters.
They're
Dude,
gone,
where's
man.
Chuck Norris when you need him? Shit. Oh my gosh, dude. It's sad, guys. It is sad. It's a sad state. So look. Let's go back and let's talk about this suit, guys. Once again, he's suing for battery. Once again, first of all, if this was a sanctioned bout by the New York State Athletic Commission, who are they suing for battery? It's not the New York State Athletic Commission. This was sanctioned by them.
Yeah.
Is this a criminal case? No. So what the hell are they suing? Battery. Yeah. What is he? A battered wife now? What is he?
Battered wife. It just keeps getting better, man. Oh my gosh.
Jeez, man, this is sad, guys. Hold on, man. A helicopter's flying overhead. It's actually quite low. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I could hear it.
Wow, that's shocking, man. Hope it's not in my neighborhood, the guy that they're looking for. Chingao. Anyway, they're gone now. But yeah, guys, look, this is bad. So let's go to the next thing, fraud. An intent to defraud. Now, you might have a case if you hadn't agreed to the terms and allowed him to come in 3 pounds overweight.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys took that money.
Agreed.
And
Agreed
deposited it and spent it already on those ugly ass clothes of Devin's. Man, I tell you what, if there's ever a case for plastic surgery, chingao, man. Once again, I used to say this all the time. Devin Haney's first job as a teen, when he just became 16, was at the bakery. They used to dip his face in the batter to make the animal cookies. Shit. Oh my gosh, dude. I heard the last time he went to the haunted house, they offered him a job. Yeah.
Oh man, that's good.
It's like, dude, Devin. I feel like saying every time I look at Devin Haney, I want to say, Devin, is that your face or did your neck just vomit? Shit. Dude, that guy, he put the UG in ugly, man. Holy shit. Can you imagine going through life looking like that?
Holy shit.
It's like, dude, Halloween's over. Halloween's over, brother. Take off your mask. Shit. Oh my gosh, man. Poor kid. I would say poor kid, but he asks for it. Like, this kid asks for it. This is the most delusional piece of shit like I have ever seen in boxing. Yep. Like, have you ever seen anything like this, G-Funky?
Never. And I hope I never see it again, because this is a sport that I love, a sport that I'm actually involved in. And this type of behavior is going to ruin everything, man. Everything. This type of shit is unacceptable, man. Unacceptable.
Yes, unacceptable, guys. Let's go to the last one. This one's the most fun. Unjust enrichment. Unjust enrichment. Guys, do you know what unjust enrichment is? What is it, G-Funky? You know what unjust enrichment is.
You tell them, man.
Well, look, it's and I one of my businesses is collections, right? And it's when a business gets product, they make money off the product, but they do not pay their vendors. They do not pay their debtors. That's what's called unjust enrichment in business. So if you're talking about unjust enrichment, you could make a claim for DAZN as well as ESPN, suing Devin Haney for unjust enrichment. We paid you an exorbitant amount of money that far surpasses your realistic market value. And we lost our ass in both pay-per-view events that didn't include Ryan Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
So we want our money back, because that's unjust enrichment. That's what unjust enrichment is. So wait a minute. Ryan's the ticket seller. How is that unjust enrichment? Guys, I'm sorry, they don't have a case. This is ridiculous. Like, honestly, no judge in their right mind, if they know anything about this business, would even look at this. They would throw this out just like they threw out Terrence Crawford's being a frivolous case. Bob Arum's racist. Do you remember that shit? Terrence Crawford suing Bob Arum, claiming he was racist?
Yes, I do.
Oh my gosh, dude. That is I thought that was the dumbest shit I'd ever. This is bad. You're a fighter and you're suing for battery?
In a sanctioned bout.
You're the B-side. And this guy carried your ass in that promotion, and you're calling unjust enrichment? And you're piggybacking off of his coattails? Are you kidding me? This guy Oh my gosh. Oh, welcome to the Devin Haney era. Oh shit. If that's the case, boy, we are in serious trouble as fight fans.
Serious trouble, guys. That's why this thing, I'm telling you, it's dangerous, man. This is dangerous to try to set this kind of precedent, man, in boxing. Suing for battery in a sanctioned bout, man. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, honestly. And they're suing who? Golden Boy? Ryan
Mm-mm.
Garcia? I'm sorry, guys. How can you sue for battery if you agreed to these terms? They didn't have to agree. Once they found out that he was 3 pounds overweight, they didn't have to go on with the fight.
Yep.
It was their decision. And they said, oh, yeah, we're going to teach him a lesson. This is a C-level fighter going into the fight. Oh, yeah, man, I'm not going to send out to just beat Ryan Garcia. I'm sending him out to kill him.
You're going to kill him.
Yeah, we're going to kill him. What happened to that? What happened, Bill?
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward several months later, and this is what we get. Suing for battery, fraud, and unjust enrichment. Welcome to the Haney era. The era of crybaby entitled bitches.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, dude. This is terrible. Now, once again, Hawker Mustang, welcome to the show, sir. He's got the beat. What we have here is a cherry pick gone wrong and a crybaby.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I don't see
Indeed.
how you can't see it any other way. Like, this is not a good look, and he has sealed his fate. Can you imagine now? And especially after what happened at the Joshua fight. Can you imagine Eddie Hearn choosing to actually work with this guy from this point forward?
I don't think so, man. But we are talking about Eddie Hearn.
Well, you know, this is going to be a cracker of a fight with Liam Parrow. No. Look.
Sandor Martin.
You know, Sandor Martin. Oh, shit. I tell you what, Subriel Matias, get him.
Yeah.
How much do you think you'd expect or demand for a fight with Subriel Matias? 20 million?
At least.
Honestly, dude, if I were Subriel Matias, I'd say, you know what? I will do it for a penny just to make an example out of this piece of shit. No, brother, trust me. I was on the phone with him today. Don't worry.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and G Funky, I'll tell you all about that off the air.
Yes, sir. Hell yes.
Because that was pretty funny. Henry's a fiery guy, man. He's a cool dude. Yeah, and look, there's nothing to this, guys. Once again, if you can prove now, G Funky, have you ever known PEDs to actually teach you how to fight?
No.
So if you can't prove that, if you can't prove an intent to defraud, then I don't understand what they're doing here. No, once again, they're trying to force a settlement. Now, once again, Ryan's attorneys are not going to settle because they know this is frivolous and it's nonsensical. But I will say this, that's what they're hoping for. They want to settle to be able to call the shots for a rematch, because that's the only hope that they have of making any money, like back in the like any semblance of the kind of money that he had grown accustomed to making. But look, it's almost like that casino. The bosses had enough. They've had enough.
Yeah.
They'd had enough with Nikki. And that's the case here, guys. Everyone's had enough. After this, I'll be very surprised if anyone wants to work with Devin Haney.
Yep. And look, they brought it on themselves, guys. They have no one to feel sorry. No one should feel sorry for them. They brought this on themselves, man. Can't take an ass whooping like a man. You want to blame it on, billions of grams of Ostrine. This is pathetic, man. It's pathetic, and there's still Haney fans out there crying about how, I mean, you guys are defending a cheater, man. Well, look, the guy is already suspended for a year. So, yeah, something was done about it. So stop bitching, okay? And tell your fighter to get his ass back in the ring and fight, okay?
And once again, guys, he without sin cast the first stone. Everyone in this sport is doing this shit. What are they suing about? Dude, like honestly, if Ryan Garcia's attorneys are smart, right? Hey, you know what? Let's go in discovery. Prove that you've never done it. If you're suing us, hey, prove that you've never done it. You work with a known cheat. Prove that you aren't on it. Undergo the 24. Why don't you undergo 24/7 clean testing program?
Yeah.
Why don't you go through the Veda clean all year round testing program then, Devin?
Yep. He won't do it.
He won't do it, and no one will. Do you know how many fighters are currently in the WBC Veda clean testing 24/7 365 program?
Not many.
5.
Just one. Yeah, I say the only one that I know of right now is Nonito Donaire.
And he's inactive. He's training fighters.
Yeah. Well, I'm hearing some things behind the scenes. We might see him back in the ring soon.
No, Nito, no. Oh, I'll give him a call and talk him out of it. Ching out, dude. No, dude. No. Here. Welcome to the show, Desic. Man, y'all sound dumb. Yeah, okay.
That's a
troll. At least we can spell asshole. All right. All right, just banned you, cocksucker. Very good.
Yep.
Moving on.
Get him out of there.
Get him out of here. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Here. You wanted me to say something to you? Here you go.
I said, all right, I'll tell you something. Go fuck your mother.
Woo, Tommy. I love it, man. Hey, keep him here.
Keep that motherfucker here.
Guys, I tell you what. So that's just about it, guys, on this. Because honestly, I don't really have anything else to say because there isn't anything more to say about this.
No.
Other than Devin Haney's career. Put it this way. Whatever Devin Haney was going to accomplish in boxing, it's already happened.
Yep.
I'll say that.
I agree, man. Yeah, this is something that he's digging his own grave, man. And Bill Haney thinks he's such a smart guy, but coming on talking about
con man. He's a con man.
Did you get sued by Marvin Hagler and Terrence Crawford? He's trying to help you, you fucking moron. Oh, yep. Man, what an idiot! What an idiot.
That's the crazy thing. He actually considers Bill Haney a friend, a colleague, and he's trying to give you sage boxing experience advice.
Yep.
Hey, you know what? You shouldn't sue because you're a free agent. No one's gonna want to work with you after this.
Dude, this is like that scene in American Gangster when they found all that money in the back of that bookie's truck or trunk, and they turned it all in, and the other cop told him, hey man, cops kill cops they can't trust. No one's gonna want to work with us if we turn this money in. This is exactly what is happening here with the Haneys, and looks like they're going all in with this thing, man. So good luck to them.
Yeah, good luck to them. I'll tell you what. But look, in all reality, flush these assholes down the toilet. And you know what? I don't ever want to hear or say or do anything after tonight. I don't ever want to talk about Devin Haney or his ugly ass father ever again. This con man piece of shit. This former pimp and drug dealer.
Highlight that comment from Khalid where he said, was it Bill Haney thinks he's some revolutionary businessman? Right.
Yeah, dude, it's true.
We're
Now Anthony
revolutionaries, man.
says,
Going against
"Oh,
everyone here.
Chingao, dude. You know what, man? Yeah, man, we're gonna fight the power. Yeah, you're gonna be
Jeez.
broke, motherfucker.
Mhm.
Chingao, you're gonna be out of business." And now Devin Haney Promotions, once again, are they gonna start staging events themselves? Are they gonna start looking for
Yep.
TV dates themselves? Once again, who's gonna trust them and want to work with them? They're non-ticket selling asses, non-pay-per-view
Mhm.
selling asses, without a real promoter actually doing their job and selling the event for them.
Yep.
Hey, I heard BLK Prime is looking for someone.
Yep.
But look, that's about it, though, guys. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about? And we've got 10 minutes left before the hour.
Actually, no. I feel like we got everything out of there. Maybe we could just do a little Q&A from the chat if you want for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah,
It's up to you, man. But
yeah.
I
Let's do
think
it.
I think we've wasted enough time, and I do mean that, wasting time talking about the Haneys. They're just a
Well, look,
complete
it's important that
waste.
you guys, because you're gonna, yeah, they're a complete waste of time and energy, and they're a waste of everyone in boxing. It's a waste of their energy, time, and money from this point forward. These guys are a bunch of nobodies. They're a bunch of non-players who are trying to act like they've got something. Like,
Mhm.
seriously, who the hell is interested in seeing Devin Haney from this point forward? He can't punch, doesn't have a chin, ugly as shit, can't sell tickets,
I would say his fans, but he doesn't have a whole lot of them.
at least not ones with money,
Yeah,
not ones that are willing to
yeah,
buy pay-per-views. That's
yeah,
for
and
sure.
they're not willing to support him, and that's the sad thing. But we're supposed to believe he's the Devin Haney era, the face of boxing.
Oh, Chingao, dude, the Devin Haney era, the face of boxing. Can you imagine that face as the face of boxing? You know what? Somewhere Canelo is saying the face of boxing. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Anthony,
Woo!
no, I have not. Excuse me. No, I have not seen a docu. I didn't even know there was a documentary about
No,
Devin
there
Haney.
isn't.
Wow.
It's a fan-made conspiracy. It's not where they're really worth mentioning. It's not really worth watching. It's a bunch of fan-driven conspiracy bullshit.
Mm.
Alberto says, Joe, I was listening to referee Popeye Ray say he can't referee fights in Vegas due to him being an ex-felon. California needs to wake up. Bill Haney shouldn't have a promoter's license either. Now, I don't think he has a promoter's license in Vegas. And he can say Haney Promotions, and if he does, it's for tax purposes only.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, and to be honest, it's a non-issue. It's a non-issue. Like, him having a promotional license is a non-issue. Like, until he actually puts together an event and gets his own TV dates, funds the entire thing himself, then I'll say he's a promoter. But until then, he's a wannabe, just like he is a wannabe trainer. That's
Mm-hmm.
all he is. He's a con man, guys. He's a carny sideshow. That's it. Pimping out
Speaking of
his son just like he's pimped out everybody else.
speaking of carnies, someone should get a hold of that carny that Devin Haney tried to punch. Was it last month? And
Oh,
yeah,
that was sad. That was
maybe
sad.
maybe he should sue for battery. Unjust enrichment. Yeah, I can't work at the carnival no more because this guy punched me.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Look. Oh, that's our brother Adam Tequila Lopez. Yep. Guys, look. This is all a waste of time. But you know what? I think I'm gonna go, man. I think I'm gonna get something to eat, or I don't know, something else, because yeah, I really don't want to talk about this any longer. Are there any fights coming up on the fight calendar aside from Dmitry Bivol, Arthur Beterbiev? Woo!
That's a good question, man. I haven't checked the schedule. Anthony's got a comment there where he says, Joe, I was talking with a friend who's a criminal and civil litigator, and he told me that Devin has no case for assault or fraud because he agreed to the. Yeah, that's exactly it. I
That's
mean,
exactly what we said. Look, guys, I've been a part of a lot of different suits, and Bill Haney's right about one thing. Suits are a part of boxing. In fact, that's the worst part. There are so many frivolous lawsuits. I mean, most people don't even realize that Mittendorf from Victory Promotions was entitled to 20% of every single fight. I think they just got through this though, but he was entitled and he was receiving 20% of everything that Terrence Crawford made because he unjustly signed with Top Rank while he was still under contractual obligation with Victory Promotions and Mittendorf, right? And so these happen all the time, guys. And once again, Cameron Duncan, he passed away and everyone was trying to sue him because he never paid anyone back. And he used to be a partner with Mittendorf.
Hey, thank God Rick Laser's not on with us right now.
Now, Chingao, well, I can't wait to talk to him about this on Monday. But look, guys, this is all a complete waste of time. And this is so many people sue everybody in this business. But honestly, I've never seen one as absurd and as frivolous. The only thing that comes close is the Terrence Crawford Bob Arum is a racist suit.
Oh man, what a joke that was, man. Seriously. I mean, the guy headlining you on HBO for years and ESPN for years, gave you the highest guarantee of any welterweight when you were there, and somehow, some way, he's a racist. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Now, these guys are just a bunch of idiots, and I'm sorry. I'm so sick of this era of boxing, guys. Like, honestly, it's like, hey, man, I'm just ready to just invest and keep watching everything from Saudi and the UK. Because I'm sorry, America for boxing has become an absolute dismal, just unrecognizable product. It's a shell of its former self.
It's
like
terrible.
Boxing in America has become unrecognizable. And that was a quote that I am borrowing from legend Bruce Trampler. Bruce Trampler said that to me 3 years ago. Boxing in America is becoming unrecognizable. And it's true. Man. None of these guys want to fight.
Yeah.
None of these guys want to fight. Go ahead.
Put up Montequias. Put up his comment right there. Let's find the carny, guys. Let's make it a point. Let's go find the carny so he can sue Devin Haney, man. All right. Since he likes to sue people for battery. Right?
Oh my gosh, dude. I tell you what, just him showing his face, man, that's enough to sue him for battery. Ching Gao, dude. Oh, everyone has to look at that guy's ugly mug. Gosh, dude, like I said, if that, like, you know what? The way boxing has become in America and the American market, yeah, it would be fitting if his ugly mug was the face of boxing in America. Shit. You know what, dude? And I think we're going to leave it on that, man. I'm sick of this, dude. I'm so sick of these entitled bitches, man. I want that bag. You know, kiss my ass. Dude, what happened to fighters being fighters?
Right. We're not in that era anymore. They want to be businessmen.
Oh, you know, I saw something earlier. I want to address this because I want to leave something on a positive note, guys. Okay, let's do this. I think it was. Let's see. I can't remember now. This was way up here. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, then let me find it. Man, did I? Oh, here it is from Jose Varela. Thanks for hanging with us, my friend. He says, who is the best inside fighter you both have ever seen? Gee, Funky, you first, my friend.
Oh, man. That's a tough one, man.
Well, who is the best inside fighter today?
Today? You know, I might have to give that to is...
I know. Me too.
Then you go ahead first. You go first then.
Caleb, it's okay. I get him for you, Caleb. I take care of it for you. Yep. Canelo Alvarez, dude, may be the best inside fighter in boxing today.
Yeah, I would say, one of my favorite guys to watch fight on the inside is Brandon Figueroa. That kid, from being tall and lanky, man, if he gets on the inside, man, he would just destroy you in there, man. Like,
Well, you know what though? He's got no defense. Honestly, in recent eras, I love Jose Luis Castillo on the inside. In my
him,
opinion, he was the best
Diego
inside
Corrales.
fighter. Well, Diego, yeah, he was great. He was a warrior. Julio Cesar Chavez Sr.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, man. Juan Manuel Marquez. Chingao, dude. Let me see. In history, I think that has to go to Roberto Duran. He was so crafty on the inside.
Yeah.
Man, I can't think of one that's better on the inside. Roberto
Man.
Duran was the man. Of course, you have to go back to the inventor of the Philly shell. Georgie Benton
Georgie
also was a
Benton.
brilliant inside fighter. Marvin Hagler was great on the inside too, man. Ooh. But you know what? I think my favorite and the best inside fighter I've ever seen has to be Roberto Duran.
Yeah. You know
Like,
who else
he
we gotta
was
talk
so
about?
good. Yep.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. Hands of stone, definitely. As far as currently, who else is a really good inside fighter is Josh Taylor. He's really good on the inside, and he does a
Well,
lot of crafty things that a lot of people say are dirty, but I like the way he fights on the inside, man.
you know what? He fights a lot more like Joe Calzaghe on the inside, where he does a lot of holding, where
Yeah.
he'll do it. And like, I know what you mean by crafty, because he'll purposely put the side that the referee is on. He will hold his opponent's arm on the opposite side where he can't see it and keep
Yeah.
working and keep punching him a lot like Joe
Yep.
Calzaghe. And I will say this also, is the most underrated fighter of recent memory on the inside. Brandon Bam Bam Rios. That
Oh,
guy
yeah.
was awesome to watch work on the inside. Do you remember his fight against one of the Peterson brothers? I saw this live actually. I covered this fight. It was it was Anthony Peterson.
Yes.
And oh man, everyone favored Anthony Peterson going into that fight at 135 pounds. And Bam Bam just tore him to pieces. Like, as soon as Bam Bam closed that distance, put his head right in his chest, man, and just went to work. It was a thing of beauty. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
Bam Bam Rios is, and I remember interviewing Robert Grandpa a long time ago, man, his trainer. He was like, oh man, Bam Bam is so, dude, you could make 100-foot ring and he would still find a way to get in that ass. That's how good Bam Bam was in getting in the inside and fighting. Once again, just the combinations he would use once he was in there. He was so much fun to watch. He just, unfortunately, he was had a lot of ability, a lot of skill on the inside, but he had a 10-cent head, unfortunately, man. And well, it's a tale as old as boxing itself. But
Yeah,
yes,
I actually
JD?
I interviewed Anthony Peterson a couple years back, and we talked a little bit about that fight.
Oh boy.
If anybody wants to check it out, it's on my channel still.
Yeah. How many excuses did he make for that fight?
Well, I'll just let them watch it and they can decide.
Yeah, because his brother is a great guy. Was it Lamont Peterson?
Yeah.
Lamont is a great guy, one of the nicest guys I've ever met. And his trainer, both of their trainer, caretaker, Barry Hunter, one of the most
Yes.
knowledgeable, best guys you'll ever meet in this business. I really hope Barry's doing well. I need to reach out to him. I haven't heard from him in a while, but he is a credit to the business, credit to the sport, and he truly loves his fighters. Like, he's a guy who not only creates champions and successful fighters at the world-class level, but he cultivates successful people in life once he puts them through the refiner's fire, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah,
No,
like
Barry
Barry
Hunter
Hunter
is
is a
nuts,
a great guy. And once again, Mike Stafford was great at teaching the fine art of, defending yourself and fighting on the inside. And that, like Adrian Broner, when he was right out of the amateurs, he was special. And he really could have gone far if he hadn't let everything go to his head. But once again, it's a tale as old as boxing itself. But yes, it's become a lost art in boxing today. Let me ask you, how many trainers do you know teach that skill set these days? None in the UK.
Yeah, not a lot, man. And to JD Spades, to his comment, yeah, it is kind of a lost art these days. And a lot of fans, when they see a fighter fight on the inside, they don't know what they're looking at. They'll say this guy is a dumb fighter and he has no skill and whatnot. But again, these guys just started watching boxing, so um, inside fighting is a beautiful thing, man. Beautiful thing.
Oh my gosh, it's the best. It's the best product for the fans, right? And look, it's like a friend of mine who's a mainstream and casual fan. I used to watch the big fights with, and he goes, I'm just not feeling this. I'm just not a fan of boxing anymore because maybe I'm weird, Joseph. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I just don't know what I'm looking at. But correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm weird. I just like to see more fight in my fights.
There's
And that's what he
nothing
told
wrong
me.
with
And
it.
you know what?
Yeah.
I couldn't argue with him.
Yep.
But look, you're in for a fight when Bam Bam Rio stepped in the ring.
Yep. He would fight you, that's for sure, man. And his 2 fights with Mike Alvarado, Mile High Mike, man, very entertaining fights, guys. Very entertaining.
Hell yeah, man. Oh, I loved it, man. And once again, it's a damn shame. James Toney. Oh, man, whooped that ass on the inside. That's one of the best fighters all time on the inside.
Yes, James Lights Out Tony.
Woo! Boy, I tell you what, man, that guy could fight. It's just a damn shame, man, that he was a tale of two Tonys, right? Sometimes he'd be
Yeah.
motivated to whoop that ass and he'd be damn near unbeatable in the ring. And then other
Mhm.
times he'd look downright lazy.
Yeah. But still a
But
fun
I will
fighter to
say this.
watch,
Let's
man.
final thing we're gonna talk about tonight. Oh my gosh, yeah, I forgot about Ronnie Shields, Baby Bull, Juan Diaz. I tell you
Yeah.
what, for my money, Juan Manuel Marquez versus Baby Bull Juan Diaz 1 is still one of the best fights of the last 20 years.
Damn
That
good
was a
fight. Yeah.
great fight. W.A.W. though says, very weird that Abel Ramos got a title shot against Barrios, by the way. I like Abel, but I think guys like Mean Machine or Raul Curiel would have been better matchups. Better matchups for Barrios? In his favor, sure. But look, whoever was the matchmaker, and I think it was who's doing the matchmaking for MVP? I think it's
That's a good question.
Eric Botcher, isn't it? Who used to work with Don King and then used to work with the Zone Matchroom. Eric Botcher, he is a Hall of Fame matchmaker. And he knows a great matchup when he sees it. He's a veteran. And if he's not in the Hall of Fame, he will be. Brother, I love Mario Barrios. He's a dear friend of mine, and I love his family. He's a great guy, and they've got a great trainer in Bob Santos. But I'm sorry. I think he picked on the wrong guy here at G Funky. Abel Ramos, if he is not battle worn, if he's not shop worn, and if he still can bring it, good luck keeping that guy at the end of your jab. Because I like Mario, but he's a donut fighter. Have you ever seen him fight on the inside, G?
Yeah, no, I agree with you, man. Nothing in there.
So if he can't keep Abel on the outside of on the end of that jab, he's in trouble. And yes, To make a long story short, yes, my money is on Abel Ramos. Yes, sir. In fact, I think you're going to see the new WBC welterweight champion of the world. Yep. I think that's what you're going to see on November 15th. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. It's been a minute since I've been wrong, guys. And speaking of, I hope I'm not wrong. I hope I'm wrong is W.A.W. I hope I'm wrong, Joseph, but I agree with Rick Glazer's statement on the fight. I think Barrios takes it pretty easily. Had it been Jesus Ramos at 54, I would 100% agree, Joe. Look, Rick, maybe he's been watching too much film tape of Mario Barrios versus a shot Yordenis Ugas. Because did he see on a fight? His last fight? Did he see Mario Barrios' last fight?
Yeah, wasn't so good, that's for sure.
No. Abel Ramos is going to be on that ass, and he can punch. He is a big 47-pounder.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think Mario Barrios picked on the wrong guy. That's just my opinion. Your final thoughts on this? Yeah. Your final thoughts on this, as well as the entire show, my friend.
Yeah, I like the matchup there. Barrios versus Ramos. Should be interesting, man. Should be interesting. And look, I don't really have a whole lot to say about this lawsuit thing. It's in all honesty, guys.
Other than it sucks ass.
Yeah. And we've said a lot of things in jest tonight, right? But more things we said were the truth. And the truth is, guys, when I seen this news come out yesterday, I was in shock. I was in shock. I cannot believe that this is happening in boxing. Can't believe it, man. But you know what? It's going to come back to bite him in the ass, I think. And that's the road they decided to go down. You know, they made their bed, and now they got to sleep in it, man. That's all I got to say.
And there it is, guys. And there it is. Once again, my final thoughts are good riddance to bad rubbish. Flush that turd down the toilet. That's all I'm going to say. And, hold on. Hawker Mustang says, how many pay-per-views did Canelo Alvarez sell? G-Funky, would you like to tell him?
Yes, from what we've been told, anywhere between 650K and 750K.
And sorry, guys, for the window of ambiguity of 100,000 purchases, but that's the estimation from our guy at Foxtel International, because he is not privy as to the amount of purchases that were made through DAZN. But from what he can see, the great majority, the overwhelming majority, were done through the antiquated cable and satellite distribution method, as well as the Amazon Prime purchase. So that's why you have that window of ambiguity of 100,000. And that's it. It was only domestic USA.
Yeah.
In Mexico, it was free. In Mexico, it was free, and all of that money goes to Canelo, not PBC or Edgar Berlanga. And so there it is, guys. There it is. And so, guys, that's going to just about do it. Tune in tomorrow evening at 10 p.m. Eastern. We're in 7 p.m. Pacific when we speak with our dear friend James Gogi. Guys, don't want to miss that. Also on Monday, we're going to speak with Rick Glazer. We're going to talk to him all about, and that's the last we're going to mention about this frivolous Haney lawsuit. And then on Tuesday coming up, we are going to speak with we're going to speak with Ronnie Shields. And then on Wednesday, once again, it's the return of our dear friend Thomas Driver. So we've got an entire week lined up for you guys. And so we hope you stay tuned for that. But guys, on behalf of the incomparable G-Funky Boxing, I'm Joseph Aaron. You've been listening to War Week Boxing. Have a great evening, everybody.
Rod Vachon Holdings proudly presents War Week Radio Chats with ring announcer Joseph Herring.